I'm live. So I'd like to say first to greet you guys. I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So wherever you are watching from now at this time, I hope you're doing well and in the best of health. So I'm now in my day 15 of the 28 days of gratitude, which is actually a magical practices from the book The Magic. And this is really a book that allows us to be grateful, to be thankful, to be able to see our everyday life as something that's of gratitude, to putting the habits of gratitude. Why? Because gratitude brings, of course, aside from the good health, because when you're grateful, you're actually not inviting the negative energies in your being. The being grateful actually allows you to allows one to attract all the blessings, because any positive vibes or positive habits allows one to attract the blessings of the universe. And of course, what is uh, God, of course, being happy with that kind of habits. And it's not just really from the magic book, but it's really something that is biblical in its own way. Rhonda Byrne put that in the one of the pages or one of the chapters, or even before the chapter one, that it's actually something that's a mystery that is revealed in this book. In Matthew 13:12, it says there, for those who have more will be given more, and for those who are have less will be taken away. So is this something pertaining to resources or talents or financial money thing? It's actually pertaining also to the act of gratitude. So it's now revealed that, when you are grateful, one attracts abundance. So when you have abundance, it will be in all areas of life. It's not just financial blessings. So what are those? These are what relationships, right? Abundance in health, abundance in what in relationships, in your mindset, abundance in what in everyday what activities that you will be making it easier for you. Your days are really going to be magical in a way, because when you're able to put what gratitude activities or grateful or what we call the magical practices in our day-to-day lives, then I think no amount of challenges in life can make or dampen the spirit of the person that teaches that practices gratitude. Of course, we are not perfect, right? Although our Father in heaven is perfect, so we try to be uh, you know uh, what emulating, getting that kind of energy of God. Why not? If our Father is perfect, then we can also be asking for graces and blessings for us to be always grateful every time in our life. So it's really important that we go to this kind of activities, whether it's something new or something that's actually what unique to you. It's important that we are open-minded to go to this kind of activities, because this will benefit us in terms of, as I said, in all areas of our life. So magical relationships, magical health, of course we call abundance of financial blessings. So we have the what magical money or the money magnet thing that is also taught in here in the previous chapter. So I would like to say that on day 15, this is something that's really going to benefit everyone who's watching this. And this is really on what I call the magically heal your relationships. So, of course, we are human beings, right? So we are having families. We are doing our day-to-day activities, and we are rational beings. So we reason out, and but sometimes when we do reason out, it can be misconstrued or taken what negatively by the other person. So in everything, in every relationships, there's always times for misunderstandings. There's always times for which are challenging in sometimes that when you are talking to someone that may not be in the same understanding or same level of competencies or level of you know competencies, intelligence, or even um, level of communication, the same level of communication and understanding of a particular subject or a thought, then there can be always a situation where one is, of course, one is not able to have a smooth relationship. So in this day 15, we are having the opportunities for us to magically heal those relationships that have become challenged or have become sour or have been broken or have been difficult. So these activities can be your current life, or it can also be pertaining to your previous life experiences. So I would say, isn't this not really a magical experience for each one of us? Because this allows us to, to heal. This allows us to fix what was broken, right? So we are not perfect, and we are trying to be one, but there will always be situations, circumstances in our life that we cannot control. That this kind of challenging relationships can happen because we are different, we are unique. And of course, it can be different perspectives that we are actually having versus the other person. So, in this practice, it's the usual way where you have to make the day activity to be first counting your blessings. This is the day one that we are actually having, where we have to continue every day counting the blessings, and then of course you need to write them down in what are the reasons why you are grateful. And we have talked about this in our video day one, and this is something that you can read aloud or you can put that in your mind. And at the end of each blessing, you would have to say, thank you, thank you, thank you. So the second activity for the day 15 is really choosing one difficult, problematic, or broken relationship that you want to improve. So this is really something that's a very good exercise, what we call a magical practice, so that a person who has someone in his or her current life, or even in the previous life experiences, whom he has challenging relationship. It could be someone in your family, it could be a spouse, it could be your children, it can be your helper, it can be your in laws, it can be your siblings, it can be your office mates, it can be your bosses, it can be any person that is in your life or was in your life or were in your life. So you just have to choose one. And I think if there's more than one, you can do this, of course, every day, right? So because it takes only a day for you to do this activity for that, problematic relationship or, difficult, challenging relationship. So that will enable you to have this opportunity to heal that broken, difficult relationship. So this doesn't come every day, right? So this day 15, I am so grateful that this is part of the activity, because then we can revisit all those kind of challenging relationships we have had. And of course, once and for all, release it. It says that when we do forgive the person, we are actually doing great to ourselves. Not for the other person, but it's for ourselves, because it gives us healing. We remove toxic, we remove negativity, energy, negative vibes in ourselves, in our being. So you do that, you list down what are the 10 things you're grateful about the person you have chosen. And then you have to write it in this way. Say, Juan, I'm grateful for what? I'm grateful for those times when when you help me in my day-to-day activities. Juan, so there are 10 things, right? So Juan, I'm grateful for your being, you know, helpful in my studies, for example, or in my difficult lives way back then in the previous years of my life. So Juan, or your, for example, your anyone in your office mates, there are some challenging relationships. You might want to say, Maria, I'm grateful for what? For your helping me in those projects that I was able to submit on time despite some what issues we have. So Maria, I'm grateful for you being in my life, that I have learned to be more patient and forgiving, right? So there's always reasons for that. So relationships, of your past relationships, for example, you would say, Juan, I'm grateful for your what? For your, loving me and helping me to love, learn how to love. So those kind of gratefulness, there's always something to be grateful in a person, whether how bad the person is to you at that given point in time. I still believe that there's always some things that happen which are really, really giving you good things, good remembrance or good memory. So we are creation of God. We are creations of God. So anyone who we have been, had some challenging relationships or difficulties in our past relationship or present relationship, just think of the positive things. And I would say 10 is even an understatement or underrated. There are a lot things more than 10 things. So this is really a very, very helpful activity, I would say, that will help us, uh, enable us to be healed. And as we say these grateful things, we are actually imbibing, inviting, encouraging positive attitude, positive energies, positive vibes, and letting go of the negative things. So, today is Friday. This is always my way of letting go. Whatever that is going to be in terms of negative things and negative energy. So, cleaning the dirt, freeing the dirt, both physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, just let it go. This kind of activity allows us to just get healed. And this is a magical way. And of course, this will allow us to be able to be healed and, refresh ourselves with energy that is good for ourselves, good for our body, our mind, and spirit. So, of course, we can ask God's blessings to help us to think of the grateful uh, things that happen to us in those relationships which were actually challenging or are challenging if it is in the present life you have now. So, and the third activity for day 15 is, of course, getting the magic rack and thinking of the best thing that happened to you today and say thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is actually a very, very what encouraging kind of practices that I have been doing now for the past 15 days. And of course, I thank God for this uh, author, Rhonda Byrne, and of course to my coach, who gave me this book, in my business community. And I'm thankful for her because she has, of course, been helpful to me. And this book allows me to experience, a lot of gratefulness in my heart. And as I said, I have been grateful throughout my life, as what my mom told me, as what my families, and of course, way back in my life as daughter, I've been taught by my parents to be always thankful in small things and big things. But this magic book is in a different kind of setting, is a different kind of experience because it's 28 days and it has a different kind of exciting fun activities every day, which are very doable, right? So for those who are still hurting, who are still doing, are in have had broken relationships or what difficult relationships right now, try this and put it in a chat box. Uh, what is that change anytime of the doing this activity in your life after just doing this for a day, right? So you pray, of course, to God to enlighten you what are those grateful things you have experienced with this person. And this allows you to free up the hatred, the negative feelings, the negative energies, and just let go of that. So I hope, guys, you're doing okay and all right wherever you are at this time. And catch me again tomorrow for the day 16 of the 28 days of gratitude activities. And I would say that, it's a magical way of spending this practices, and I hope I'm able to help you guys change our lives for the better. I'm also doing this for myself, not just for my viewers and followers, but of course everyone who see this kind of video. And I also pray that God bless us in this journey to be able to see the magical um, experiences in our life that God has in store for us, because we are spiritual beings in this physical world. And so I would like to say that when we have this kind of practices, we use our hearts and we pray, and we are actually even grateful for the things that may even be negative, but we're turning it into positive, is actually a lot of blessings. So bye for so I guys, I hope you're doing well, and you stay safe and well, and catch you soon tomorrow. And bye for now. Love and blessings. Share this as well to people that you find this helpful, because caring is sharing, and this is really important in our physical life to be able to do something beyond the physical. And so we're doing actually here more than the physical of living in our lives, but really doing what is really good for ourselves and for our spiritual life. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye for now.